crack of dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong, pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. You're a power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. Then the six-string circus comes to town.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, this is a player coming off a subpar performance last week when he was nearly invisible in their passing attack. But at least it was still a win. He'll want to be much more involved in the offense in this one. It's the Bears going up against the Titans. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
Marcus Mariota's skill set can help continue to evolve the position of quarterback in the NFL, because his ability to run with the football, you may not utilize it as little as other coaches have in the past. You may emphasize that part of the game a little bit more.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Mariota now on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run. And now this offensive unit, we get a look at their starters. They put up good numbers last week, looking to carry that forward.
Yeah, Brandon, they saw the numbers from last week. They expect to at least replicate them. They think that they can put up bigger numbers this week. They are a confident bunch.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. And here are the defensive starters, and their coordinator is hoping that they have short-term memories from last week.
A very tough week indeed, Brandon. All they want to do now is be solid right out of the gate. No big plays given up early.
Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They go play action here on 1st down. Backing up. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A first down throw for Mariota. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. First and goal from the 8. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second and goal from the 5. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Throwing is Mariota. Stays on his feet. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds. Ruled incomplete here.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right? Trying to get their feet down.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. First down, Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Second down, Mariota finding time. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. To throw is Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on.
On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 15. Now a hit and a loose football. And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, watch the right. Watch the right. Here we go, D. Hey, watch twist. Watch twist.
Now a play fake here on first down. Deep drop. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. final play of the half here. Mariota backing up, throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Titans are in a bit of trouble after 2, but will have another half to turn it around. The Bears have bounced back from a tough loss last week and look to be in much better shape today. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half.
Larry, these two teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their... They run the counter now on first down. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes, right side. 20. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Well, now they'll try the end around. Room here to run. They'll get 17 yards there. And that'll be good for a Tennessee first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Mariota on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But the strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. Time for a break as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. It's taken to the 26. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
One. Check 13. One. Check
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing just outside his own goal line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Bears, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.